Hello everybody. Nice truck there is. Obscuring the view. Hello guys, one more stream as I told you. Hope you guys are well. My name is Vlad. I'll be your pilot today. And we are sitting in Bucharest near a very noisy GPU. So let me take us a little bit out. We're flying the 737 Zibo from Bucharest to Tivat today. TP, hello, welcome to the stream. We have two friends. One is Simeon. He's streaming too. He's this aircraft here, the A320 with Air New Zealand livery. And we need to catch up with them, so I'm not going to talk too much now. Let's go inside. Aircraft is on cold and dark with the GPU set. Stand by, guys. Sorry, I had to reply to a thing here. So we're on the ground here. We need to set everything going. We are on the Zibo 737 blank livery, but we already found the bug there. Anyways, we're flying in the name of Terom today. We're flying Terom 311 to Tivat with a very interesting approach. Should it be? And oh, nice Sky Team, China, literally. And I need to set up and get ourselves going. 24K. Hello. Where am I from? I'm from Russia, and I live in Portugal. So we need to catch up with sim brief, load everything up. We're doing a charter flight for Terom Airlines from Bucharest to Tivat. Short, 1 hour and 15 minutes flight. Not a big of a deal. Most interesting part is going to be the approach into Tivat, because, well, they have... I think I flew already, yeah. I flew on the Embraer to Tivat once. They had a visual approach between the mountains. Well, but this time, as we're not Montenegro Airlines, we should just stick with the normal one. Zero fuel weight for us is going to be 57,289 minus 43,111. This is going to be 14,178. That's set. So we got the plane loading. We need to finish our preparation. The overhead flow. So IRS is to nav. First things first. I hope I have this set to a quick alignment. Chime can go... It's a chime only. Emergency lights will be armed. Window heat on. Turn on the hydraulics already. So landing altitude elevation is 314. I'll set 300 only. Auto is set. Expecting a flight level 340 for today's cruise. 340 is set. It's gonna go on, and on. Trim air on. The rest is good, and on auto. Voice recorder is on the on position. The rest is fine. I'm not going to do any checks. You guys know I'm not the very best to on 7.3. Oh, and there is another bug here. Oh boy. Looks like we found a bunch of bugs already with this latest version of the Zibo. Alright. Let's start inserting the box. And I need to set my flight plan to Romeo Oscar Tango 311. No, number 311. TP missed the last stream. Well, it was yesterday and it was not a big deal. We run through some problems, so time to catch up here. And Tushka, I think that's how you read. If you can, please write in English. I would be very thankful so that everybody can understand what we are talking about here. Alright, so this is annoying me a little bit. This is definitely a bug. I don't know how do they release things like that. And I hope it will eventually go away. Chris Ninja, hey, welcome to the stream. Ike, hello everybody guys. So, we're slightly behind scheduled here. So I really need to put my foot down to catch up with with my friends. And the partying wind is 020 at 8. That means we can go 020 from runway. The AIP charts are always different.
Fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
08 should we go? Okay, fuel is on board. That's good. We can then select fuel pumps on and passenger seatbelt sign goes to on. How many time, I wonder, do we have to align? 5 minutes. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good, but that's okay. So let's go. Departure, for us it's going to be easier to go from 08 right, so I'm going to select 08 right to go with. Departing via Look 1 kilo, routes, activate, execute, next page. This is so annoying. Direct Anasa. Then direct Mike, Oscar, Juliet. I need to confirm. No, it's not Montijo. Montijo is in Portugal. Is in Portugal actually, so that was fun. Direct to Papa Oscar Delta. Yeah, they are the same, so I would go for the VR. And finally, we will arrive with the arrival part. All right, 0 gross weight. Let's check with the weights of the aircraft here. I'm fine. Slightly behind. The time took a little bit longer than I wanted to prepare everything, so yeah, slightly behind. 0 fuel weight 57.2. Let's make sure 57.3. That's correct. All right. For the plan, we wanted 7.1, so that's good. Our reserve fuel, final reserves, is going to be 1.1. Cost index for our flight is 34. Cruise altitude 340. Cruise wind. Who could set the average wind? Which is 236 at 37. Alright, and top of climb altitude is gonna be what? Minus 54. What's my call sign? It's gonna be Terron 311. And slight rain there. Alright, so execute this, N1 limit. We're gonna go the rate and climb. Take off flaps 5, CG 18 with a trim of 6 units. Never saw that. Let's set it already. 6 units is set. And I just need to go here and set thrust reduction at 800. Acceleration at 3000. Alright, so I need to check our departure. Departure is going to be Poland. Oh, it's all different here on the AIP. Oh, Jesus. Can I go plan mode? Yes, I can. Beautiful. So, definitely not this one. And not this one. Alright, I need to find the right chart for me. I need departure, standard departure, that's arrival. That's another 2.
Traffic Skyline 15, taxiway November runway 08 left.
Departure, please. RNAV departure.
Bucharest traffic, Sky Zibo 323, landing up and take off runway 08 left.
There we go, Poland 1 kilo, perfect. So let's see what is gonna be our initial climb altitude. Transition is 4,000. The charts are all different. Alright, I'm gonna go set 6,000 initial. Flight director's on. What's our V speed? Take off 146. 146 is set. This is set. Just waiting for the IRSs to align. And the parting on heading, it's gonna be our heading 08, so at least 80. I'll leave it here. The rest is fine. So how many minutes do we have left for the alignment? 1 minute. Perfect. So I can go ahead and start the APU. Christine J, the other day, can you make a flight with Bulgaria Air? Because I'm from Bulgaria, please. Yeah, why not? So let me write it down here. Bulgarian. If you have any interesting flight that's within an hour, I could do it. Details. QNH1009, so we're gonna go ahead and set that. There's the IRSs, perfect. 1009 and 1009, perfect. So that's set. Transponder, let's go and set it to transponding. That's me searching for the transponder, should be in the middle. Altitude off, perfect. Yacht amper come on. Now that we have the IRSs, and we can go and set the anti-collision lights on already. So I'm just skipping real fast. Let's go ground services, start to close the doors. Brakes are set, remove the chocks. Sitting on the GPU. Doors will be closed. And I forgot to start. Right. Clear the ground services. Could disconnect the GPU too.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check.
Let's do a quick pre-flight check. Voice recorder on, gear pins and covers and remove the board. Oxygen tested, 100%. Nav display switches. Thank you. Window heat is on. Pressurization mode selector is on auto. Flight instruments heading altimeter reading the same on both sides. Walking brake is set. Pressure is normal. Engine start leave socket off. Pre-flight checklist is complete. Now, hey Katerina, welcome to the stream. Now let's do a real quick departure briefing, guys. So you know, we will do, or we at least on this channel do our departure briefings so that we have a better situational awareness. Alright, so here's our departure briefing, here's our chart. So we're flying 737, flight Terran 311, didn't check the NOTAMs, no time. The weather looks overall rainy, slightly... anything to worry about? No, not at the moment. We have some CBs there over Spain. Let me just set the infrared satellites. So yeah, pretty cloudy across the whole way. Wind barbs. Mostly a headwind, looks like so. Yep, mostly a headwind, the rest is good. Anti-ice so far should not be required. We are 11 degrees C, unless we go into some clouds and below 10 C, we will engage the anti-ice. Terrain radar might be off on my side. I'm not so familiar with the terrain here on the side. As for the airport, we are on stand 122. We will be departing runway 08 right. And we're gonna be taxiing via taxiway Echo, Bravo and Alpha for runway 08 right. It's gonna be wet. Wind is coming from the, if I recall correctly, from the left, yeah, 020. And we're gonna depart the rated flaps 5. And our departure is gonna be the it's not this one. Oh, did I just close it? It's this here. This one is not it. It's the Polon 1 kilo. 08 right, so we have minimum gradient until Oscar Papa due to airspace structure, and for the routing we go to Oscar Papa A33 above 4,000 below 250 knots. Correction for 08 right to Oscar Papa 884 above 4,000 below 250. Then we fly to Oscar Papa 889 to 0 and then to Polon. It's basically a right, and then another right turn. Only restriction is above 4,000 below 250. That's no problem at all. No red navs, no special considerations. The normal briefing for the abnormal. So until hello, Limonchik. And yeah, so until 80 knots we stop below between 80 knots and V1 for significant malfunctions only, and from V1 straight ahead. Climb to at least 4,000. What's the MSA here in this area? We have an MSA here. Yeah, we have the grades here. Pretty low. Everything doesn't look to be that bad, and only here on the north we have a grade of 10.5. So we could turn right to keep ourselves into lower terrain. All right, no overweights, no other considerations. That's the briefing complete, guys. Let's keep moving. So. Before start checklist, I guess. Papers are aboard, mobile phones off. Did you guys switch off your mobile phone? I'm joking, don't do it. Flight deck door is closed and locked. Where's the lock for the flight deck door? I don't remember. Never mind. It's okay. Fuel, we have 7.1 balanced. Passenger signs on, windows are locked. I don't think we can open them here. MCP, we have 146.80 on the heading, VNAV, LNAV, and 6000 on the altitude. Takeoff speeds for us is going to be 363746. CDP per flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim is a 0. 3 and 0. Taxi takeoff briefing is completed and anti-collision light is on. So, beautiful. We can go ahead and start our engines. And for that, I have to switch off the packs. Starting 2. Set the chrono on. Start valve open and to rotation. And away we go. Alexander, hello, thank you very much. Want to wait for 24%, introduce fuel. That's a good start on number 1. Let's go start correction. That was a good start on number 2. Starting 1, start valve open and to rotation. At least the rain has stopped, so that's good. 24% engage fuel. There goes the GT. And by the way, I missed the parking position. We are actually at near Kilo. So we're gonna go Kilo Juliet to the left and then to the right on Bravo and Alpha. And that's a good start on both engines. Let's go generators on, shut off the APU. Engine start switches to continuous. Now we go here to the probes, set the packs on, isolation to auto, and APU bleed is off. Auto brake RTO, flaps 1, 2, and 5. Do a quick flag controls check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left. Oh, that's very sensitive. Am I with the correct profile for the joystick? Yeah, I am. Wow. Okay, that's way too fast there. That's supersonic. Look at that. Whew. Alright, and rudder. Right. Oh, Jesus, that's very sensitive. Weird. Alright, after start, or actually before takeoff, before taxi checklist, sorry. Generators are on, probe heat on, NTIs is off, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall checked, auto brake RTO, engine start levers idle 10, flight controls check, flaps 5, nope, not 5 yet, I'm gonna wait for those. And ground equipment is going to be clear from both sides. And now we have this Wizz Air in front of us, cluttering us. Hello, flaps. I'm pretty sure I've set flaps 5. And it's not moving. Alright, there we go, flaps 5. This is weird. I think this Zibo version is wrong. I'm with flaps 10 now. Oh boy. Alright, what do I trust? This is definitely flaps something. I'm gonna trust the lever. This is definitely wrong. I think last update killed it, probably. Alright, that's annoying. Wizz Air. You know what? Let's do a taxi light. Let's try to go. Take off config check. We have brakes. And I'm just gonna go here to the right to avoid this guy here. Make sure we don't clip the wings. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just starting engines now. Let's go. Clear left, clear right. Yeah, our flaps indicator is bugged. I need to reinstall the 737. I had a working 737. Why did I update? Aye, always the same thing. Alright, lined up, runway turn off. Oh, now he goes, right? At least the engine seems to be operating normally. Let's turn on the wipers. Chris Ninja, Vlad, which one do you recommend, X-Plane 12 or Microsoft? I own both, and I totally recommend X-Plane 12. It depends on what you want to do. I have both, and yeah, Microsoft really doesn't cut it to me. One to this point. Okay, slow down a bit. Bucharest traffic, Terran 311 lining up runway 08 right for departure. Alright, let's go, strobes on, lights on. Make sure the final is clear on both sides, which it is. That is good. Terrain on. Lights are on. Before takeoff, flaps. Yeah, they are weird. Stabilizer trim was 6 units. We set that on. Cabin identification is completed. Transponder TARA is set. Let's do a roller. 40%. Stabilized. And 1. Thrust is set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, it's very sensitive. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear coming up. Throttle hold LNAV. Check. Arm LNAV, VNAV speed. That's good. Let's go autopilot 1. Lock the gear.
1000.
Auto brakes off. Switch off the lights here. Let's take a look up on the outside. There's the Wizz Air one. Get across 3000 AGL soon. And start our acceleration. So far so good. Let's set cruise altitude 340. There we go, acceleration altitude. Okay, I've set 220 for now. Let's check flaps 1. Yeah, that indicator there is wrong. We're definitely with flaps 1 now. 4,000 feet, QNH standard set on 1, 2, and 3. Let's go flaps up. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on, packs are auto, landing gear up and off, flaps. Yeah, up, no lights, detent. Altimeter standard set. After takeoff checklist complete. So far, so good. So I crossed the first point above 4,000, that's good. Let's do a little direct there to save us some time. Let's go direct to 0. nice weather, looks good. And yeah, I don't have ortho photos here, so sorry guys. I'm gonna stick with the basic, famous X-Plane 12 scenery. Or not so famous, should I say. 340, we wanna go with 340. And, well, we passed the turn, so I think I can start accelerating, or it will do that for me. Waiting for the 10,000. Put the lights off. Approaching 10,000, lights coming off. Engine start switches to off, and whoops, wing light off. Wing and logo. There we go, accelerating now. Could enjoy some wing view, although it's not very beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fasten seatbelt sign is on. Please remain seated. When the captain turns the sign off, you'll be able to move about the cabin. When you are in your seat, please keep your seatbelt fastened in the event of unexpected turbulence. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment. We ask that you use the lavatories located in your cabin, and please don't stand near the lavatories in the galleys. You may now use all approved personal
No. Okay, sorry, we were clear from the clouds. I just remembered about the icing.
Are clear of the aisle. Please to offer personal device entertainment. On
It
our
looks
United
good.
Private screenings option, sponsored by the United Plus Explorer card.
And we're running with the
On-demand
default
movies,
livery of the Zibo.
seat back in front of you.
Also, did you guys know you could use a default livery to save some frame rates? Because there's a lot of popularity now with the 4K and 8K liveries. That thing eats frame rate, so you get the default livery, you're gonna get some frame rates. And you know, really doesn't matter what livery you find.
We will be serving a variety of complimentary drinks, wines, craft beer, and other alcoholic beverages for purchase. In United Economy,
There's the
a variety of
airport
snack boxes and
from where we
refreshments are
departed.
available
And this is another
to
one.
purchase, as well as freshly prepared meals from our bistro on-board menu. You can find more details about the menu in the back of Hemispheres magazine or the seatback guide. We accept most major debit and credit cards, including those with a Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express logo, as well as the Mileage Plus Explorer Visa card. We now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the service on.
Well, we just got in time for the announcement. Now, I would go direct to Papa Oscar Delta straight, because why not? We don't have any ETC. Insufficient fuel, yes, I know, because we didn't input the arrival. And that's fine. I'm gonna do it now. I just want to check how is the weather there. Nice, lined up there. 320 miles, about that to go. Scenery has cleaned. We're gonna get through to the orthos soon, don't worry. I really like how it's looking on the outside. Very cool. Right, so let me go to the METAR. Actually, I could just check scene brief. So because now we took off and we are catching up the pace, I could just relax a little bit and pay attention to the things we have to pay attention to. So for that, I'm gonna do this view here so we can see the instruments, or maybe this view here so we can follow the instruments. And I'm gonna display my screen so you guys can see my page. This is the charts used in real life or Tivat, and that's exactly what we want. But first of all, I want to go here to the arrival airport in Zibo and check how's the weather here. So far This was 1 hour ago. Report 25084, variable, visibility 8 kilometers, few clouds, 4600, temperature 18, 998 on the QNH. So pretty low pressure there, and well, yeah, that explains this part here. So from actually today from 19 UTC to 24, so that starts in 45 minutes, a 40% probability of getting the wind of 17016 gusting 28 with a visibility of 3 kilometers. Heavy thunderstorms and rain, few clouds at 700, scattered with cumulonimbus at 2700, broken at 3000, so some pretty hefty weather coming in. And you know what's that? It's probably this here. So if you guys remember, with the wind was moving this way, you see, so probably that's all moving in. And I think this has just updated the charts. So now over Tivat we have isolated embedded cumulonimbus from below 10,000 to tops of 280. So nice. And this is a turbulence area, clear air turbulence. So here we should not expect any major clouds, but it will be moderate turbulence. Cool. So actually not very good weather coming into there. So you know, take attention to that. Now let's just read through the NOTAMs for Tivat. What do we have here? Met report special and trend available from 0530 to 1730. Outside these hours, METAR auto is issued. METAR report special and trend not available. That's no problem. And this is the sunset sunrise, or what is this? No, wait. Air traffic services tower approach. I don't know, what is this? Arrow hours of service. Okay, cool. This is really cool. So actually now the airfield is closed, which is also cool to know. Glad we can sim and go there anyways. So this is one of those things in real life you would check this before going there. Elevation 20 feet, plan runway 32 with this wind. The wind could change. So let's go here, open the chart for the aerodrome. Take a look here. We have 2 runways, so we're gonna do our little analysis. We have 14 runway here and runway 32 here. Both are interesting to do. Now we are flying to Papa Oscar Delta point, so we can check here the star, RNP. I'm gonna open both and just check what's the difference. Alright, that's the one we're probably going to be used. Papa Oscar Delta, and this is Papa Oscar Delta 2. What's the difference though? Both are RNPs. Yeah, we could go with this one, because this one sets us nicely for runway 32. Close this one. Let's check runway 32, that's departure, visual approach. I'm gonna open definitely that. Standard arrival, instrument approach, localizer Zulu, localizer Yankee. Let's check both. So this is just me opening up all charts regarding the airport and just studying everything. So here we have the visual. I think this is the visual. Circling with prescribed tracks, day only. Yeah, I've set the time to 2 hours earlier so we could have daytime. So in case something goes, we know from Tivat NDP that's a track of 334 to the runway approximately. Yeah, that's good. 1 mile from Tivat. Okay, that's the visual. And this is the localizer Zulu. Now here are the points. We have Mammal and Olivu. So now we join those with the other one, localizer Yankee. Alright, so I'm gonna close this. Here we go from Olivu, goes suit, and then goes the approach. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna close for now the this here. I'm gonna close this here, and I'm gonna close this here. And I'm gonna leave this. Perfect. Right, let's go into the box. Flight level 280. So far the aircraft is flying fine. The lights are working. Alright, let's go. So localizer, what was it? Localizer Zulu. Or 3-2. We go from Olivu, and we want the Goritsa. Oops, sorry. We want the, what was the approach or the arrival? 1 Delta. Yeah, we could do the 1 Delta. This would set up us quite nicely. I'm gonna activate this, go to the route, legs. Flying just fine. Let me just set up the panel here on the first officer's side so it looks somewhat credible, and then we're gonna go to the plan mode and check if this is compliant with the charts. Ha, this is weird here. We have a last T point there, goes to Tango Victor, and then we have the Olivo 01. Alright. And then go Sud, etc. So I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna go and do this. Should be done. Last T is the other one. Okay. Well, it's reading. It's drawing this probably because we are flying too fast, so he knows that with the speed it won't do the turn. The rest looks good. Tango Alpha Zulu. Yep, that's all correct. And then the visual segment to the very end. Yeah, looks good to me. Approach flaps probably 30 or 40, depending on the weather that's gonna be there. And we have already the localizer frequency here, so 111.3. We're gonna set that already. With a course of 334. 334 and 334 here too. Good, set. Alright, that's about done. Now I would want to go and add a couple of things.
How's it go?
Check. Or we could just go visual from the Tango Victor 301. The RFV. We could do that too. What's the other approach? I want to see if this changes anything. Alright, I prefer this type, slightly better. The drawing was better. It was weird on the other one. And I think that's Samuel. Also, we've reached our cruise altitude. So far, so good. The fuel looks good. The temperature looks good too. Everything looks good. Okay. Alright. Nice. Also, did we reach the orthos or no? That looks like ortho photos. Ah, yeah, we did. There was the, that's not ortho photo, but this one is. Not too far off, honestly. Okay, slightly turbulence here. I'm gonna disable the fasten seatbelt sign. Okay, auto brake is gonna be 3, because runway, well, it's not too long. It's 2.5 kilometers, so in case we float, which I usually do on the 7.3, I'm gonna use auto brake 3, it's gonna be safer. And let's see if there's any updated. 310 so the wind has shifted already. This was 26 minutes ago, this observation. So far, few clouds, better visibility variable. So far we are having luck. So we're gonna continue with that. Let's go. Also, I'm gonna check something. Can we go glide slope on, and then set it 3 degrees glide slope path for us? There should be a way to configure this. I know there is. You know, better than that, we're gonna do the next things. We're gonna go to the fixed page, and we're gonna go to set the airport, and we're gonna set a distance of 3 miles. This way, we know that a distance of 3 miles, we need to be at 1,000 feet if it's gonna be our visual segment. So because the runway elevation is so low too, it's only 20, so we can watch and we're gonna be right at 1,000 feet. For example, if the runway elevation would be like 500, we should be at 1,500 feet altitude there. Alright, this looks all good to me. Yeah, I think we can do this approach. We are more or less prepared. So far, just enjoying the cruise. 5.5 of fuel. What is the prediction? Fuel prediction 4.1. So we have plenty of reserve. If something goes wrong due to the weather and we can't land there. Yeah, to me looks good. And this is so bugging me. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go to the next. I'm gonna go Zibo. And I'm gonna go and start downloading the new version. So I downloaded this patch here, but probably I need to download the whole thing. Yep. And I want to make sure that I have the patch here. Yeah, that's fine. Whoops, sorry. Alright, so, the real Christian, hello. Am I doing a return flight? I don't know. Maybe if Emil will want to do anything, I would honestly try to go somewhere into Italy, because the weather looks to be interesting there. So maybe go to Italy. I don't know. Actually, the weather has cleared off Italy. So you see, we're going about here. Yeah, we're going here. Here is Tivat. Here's the airport, and you can definitely see the thunderstorms coming that way. I can move this 2 hours, and we can hit play and see what's the trend of the weather. Yeah, maybe probably it goes this way and escapes us, but we could receive some flak there. Like, turn on the meteor. Ooh, Jesus. 1 hour and 5 minutes ago. You see that? Oof. That's intense, but it probably won't affect us too much. So that's good. It's very cool to have these websites like Windy and so on, and you could just go hop in, watch how the things go, and you have the same thing in the sim. So pretty cool. Oh, and the weather here in Portugal not looking very good too. What's the trend? Let me see. Not it will not affect us. Yeah, pretty hefty there. Alright, good. I'm gonna leave this page here. Rain and thunder. Oh boy. 4 minutes ago, Zadar. Well, definitely raining, I think. Yeah, this looks super nice. Alright. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna check our alternates. We have 2 alternates. This first here is Libe Nikola Tesla. I think this is Belgrade in Serbian, but I don't think this is the best alternate, because if you can see here, the TAF has a lot more stuff going on, like the gusting winds, showers and rain, towering cumulus, all that stuff is gonna come there. And as we just checked here, where's Belgrade? It's here. Yeah, maybe it's not that bad actually. Alright. So that's one, and the other one is this here. Pristina. I don't know where that is. What country is this? See, I still need to learn some geography. Let's go to, so we have Serbia, Macedonia. Oh, it's Kosovo. Okay, cool. This is what I love too about Sim. You learn so much geography. That's very cool. Alright, so I'm gonna do some speed intervention and go Mach 79. Our headwind doesn't really help us, but that's okay. It's our optimal altitude, 390, but we probably have pretty hefty winds up there. Let's see here, winds. Let's see, 390, yeah. Yeah, 34, slightly better. 51. 56, no. 30, 34, about the same. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. That's okay, that's fine. Right. Turn limited to 200 knots indicated maximum. And then, what do we have here? So Gossut at 4,000. And DB marker Tango Alpha Zulu, which is this one, 2,600, and then it's a 3.2 degrees down. So the runway minimums is gonna be at 3 miles missed approach point. So we actually, with the fixed info which I did with you guys, we've set our missed approach point. Minimums 2.5 and 5, 1,370. Let's set that in the minimums. 1,370. Wait. That's set. That's set. So far so good. We could study as well the missed approach. Oh Jesus. At missed approach point 3 miles, turn left 185 knots, maximum onto course 199. Proceed to intercept and follow. Romeo Oscar KDR 157 degrees, at Tango Alpha Zulu KDM 008 degrees, turn left 085 knots, maximum following. Have Oscar Delta radio 219 and proceed to Lasti at or above 6,000, further by ATC. No turn before missed approach point. So in case, for example, we have an unstabilized approach and we are right here in the middle, we don't turn straight to the left, we fly until the missed approach point, even if we need to climb, and then we do the left turn and follow the procedure. Looks about right to me. Localizer offset is 20 degrees from runway center line. Pretty high terrain here to the right, and we're gonna have pretty significant terrain here to the left, at least for our flight. For example, our minimum is at 1,370, I think. That's only 50 feet-ish. Actually, that's only 30 feet above the highest. No, not the highest. This one is higher, but close to the missed approach point. Yeah. Alright. That's fine. Studied enough the chart. Let's take a look how the flight is going. We'll look around. Oh, what is this cloud? Looking good outside. Nice clouds formation, nice sun. Everything is nice. We could go here to the overhead and set the landing altitude at 0 because it's 20 feet. So 0 it might be. Sync the heading. Ground speed 419. Doesn't look bad. Fuel 4 tons at arrival. Alright. Okay. Top of descent. Top of descent, 103 miles to top of descent. We could do our own calculation because we have a pretty hefty tailwind. Actually, headwind, sorry. So, to do that, let's see. Olivu, it's going to be our initial approach fix. We need to be there at 4,000 feet. Probably I would prefer to be at 4,000 feet. Let's check. Above 5,000, above 4,000. So we could reach Olivu at 5,000 feet. Alright, let's do Olivu at 5,000 feet. So in that case, we need 5. We are at 34. That's a difference of 29. 29 times 3 is going to be 87. And 87 miles. Let's go to the fix. Add another fix and do insert the point, which is the Olivu. Wait. And do a distance of 87. I'm not gonna add anything more, so that we can see. Actually, the top of the sand is further away. That's interesting. Make sure that the plan is all drawn nicely. Yeah, probably because we have the Papa Oscar Delta there. Do we have any speed restrictions there? Nope, doesn't look like. What was that, by the way? Did you guys see that? What was that? I got scared now. Oops, sorry. Flyby. Oh, it's really looking good on the outside. Well, I like it. I like how it's looking. Somebody there flying at the same altitude as us. Let me see where are our friends in Valenta. So here's Emil. And I don't know where is the other guy. Not showing up. Don't know. But we have a good pace. I'm gonna keep that pace, keep that in the descent. go slightly faster there. Let's do 80. Mach 80. There's so many traffic around us. Oh, there is one. Yeah, the headwind doesn't help us. I mean, it's not that crazy, 47 knots, could be worse, but definitely isn't helping us catch up with the guys. What plane is that? I can see it. We're getting slight chop there. And I love to see this view of the winglet. This is so cool. Such a cool view. "34 minutes into the flight." Because I'm not playing with the real time, I don't really know. But there is no way. Oh, wait, is there? Time 16:07, expected to top of descent. So top of descent is gonna be in 8 minutes. That's okay. And what about our arrival? Progress, Jesus, that took me long. Alright, so we should land 34, we are 07, we should land in 28 minutes. Not bad. I think we're gonna take a slightly longer than that though. Oh, and here are the guys, so we are 80 miles away from them. That's a little bit much. That's a bit much. But that's fine. I love the views though. Really greenish. Google did a good job with the ortho photos here. I think this is, yeah, I think this is Google source. Really nice. There is, no, I thought that would be an airfield there. They're really looking good. Love the screen. Yeah, 52 knots, that's not very good with the headwind. But we're gonna keep the speed. We have no ATC, the only speed restriction is to be at 200 knots in the turn, and we really want to comply with that because, well, we're gonna be very close to the airport already. So we need to configure a bit earlier. I know the boys are going to be doing runway 14, but I think we're going to be so behind them that probably should be no factor at all. And I really hope the lap indicator is going to be, well, it's going to be fine because it is not doing what it's supposed to do, and we've noticed that the flaps actually move on the outside, so it's going to be challenging. Definitely challenging there. Alright, so we have what, 40 miles to go? 40 miles, I think so, yeah. Let's do our arrival briefing. I know, guys, we already talked about almost everything, but why not? So for the arrival briefing, status of the aircraft so far is good apart from the flaps. We know that the indication of the flaps is, well, we're gonna call it malfunctioned, but the flaps work, so that's good. As for the weather, so far is looking good, but we're gonna be prepared in case the wind is gonna be bad. By the way, it just changed again. This was 16 minutes ago, variable 2 knots. Kavok, so no clouds at all, which is perfect. Temperature 19, same QNH. No temps are checked, no anti-ice should be required. And we're going to use terrain radar for the approach to help with our situational awareness. Our top of descent is going to be in around 40 miles. Yeah, I was thinking I had the correct page there. 34 miles actually to top of descent. And Delta Tango 297, hey, welcome to the stream. Don't worry, we're just in time for the approach, and we are doing the arrival briefing. So top of descent in 34 miles. I'll arrive at the type. I'll just jump straight to the to the instrument approach charts. So we're gonna go from Papa Oscar Delta towards VOR, and we're gonna fly direct to Olivu. We have to be at Olivu above 5,000. Then we descend to 4,000 to Gossut, and from Gossut we have what, like 7 miles to descend to 2,600 feet until the Tango Alpha Zulu, which is the final approach fix. Tango Alpha Zulu, it's an NDB. And from there at 2,600 configured, probably, I would like to be, because it's a very... I mean, 7.5 miles. No, we could configure ourselves in the way there. 3.2 degrees descent. Yeah, into the runway with a final visual segment from about 3 miles of Tivat VOR. I think that's the VOR, or that's the, no, that's the localizer, sorry. Alright, we're going to be using the localizer as well. Frequency 119.3, final approach course 334, it's already set. Minima is 1,370, and in case we go missed, we need to fly until the missed approach point, as it's written here. And then we do all this procedure which we already read with you guys. The radio navs are set or alternate. We have 2 alternates, as we already saw too. In case we need to divert, I'll probably go to Adem Jashari, which is in Kosovo, because it's just a shorter option to go to, but I don't think it should be any problem with that. As for the config, we're going to be using auto brake 3, flaps 30, or even flaps 40. I'm going to think about that in a second. Reverse maximum, of course, and then vacate accordingly, either from here on to taxiway Bravo or all the way there on taxiway Alpha, as it should. We have no abnormals. For the rest, just the malfunctioning flap indicator. Right, that was very good. A very good arrival briefing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lower here the flight level. And let's do a PA.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on.
Well, we just botched it. We're not descending yet, but we will be soon. That's okay. Also, before descent, we should do a descent checklist. So, landing altitude 20 feet is set, recall checked, auto brake 3, landing data, VREF. Yeah, we should do that. So let's go. Flaps, I don't know. Because of the terrain, let's go flaps 30. 144, so V app is going to be 149. Minimums 1,370, and approach briefing is completed. So one thing, I want the altitude hold for a second, MCP speed, that's correct, and I want to manage myself our descent. Yeah, pretty strong tailwind, so I'm gonna wait a bit before I start descending. And if you don't mind, guys, just a second, I'm gonna turn on the lights here. Alright, I'm back. Lights are on. That's good. So it crossed our top of descent, calculated. And I'm just gonna wait slightly more. Until we get there. So there's our vertical profile. I just want to keep the speed up. That's why I'm flying. Or at least I want to maintain ourselves up here. Because we're gonna maintain the speed in the descent. And that dissipates a lot of the energy. By the way, interesting stuff here. You see this? RNP, ANP. RNP is required navigational performance. So to fly this segment here, we require an accuracy of 2 miles 95% of the time. Our actual navigation performance right here is 0.03. That's pretty cool. Also, no, I thought the whitish was the white out from the clouds. Oh, plenty of mountains there. Wow, it looks beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna start descending. Vertical speed, let's go down. What's our ground speed? 420 approximately, so minus 2,100. That should be good. And maintain Mach 80, should I say? Let's do 7.8. And I want to go with 5,000. That's what we wanted, right? 5,000 feet at Olivo. 5,000 is set. Skip our descent. Let's bring us safe down, I guess. Yep, absolutely. I'll try my best. We did the descent checklist too, so nothing I've forgotten this time. That's good. Nice, good vertical speed. I wanted to go to on idle, so far is looking good. Yeah, that's perfect. No, don't add power. This is what I don't want, so I'm gonna switch already to indicated to maintain ourselves there. So we're doing an idle descent to save fuel, 4.4 at the moment. Prediction was, what? It was like 4, I think. No, 3.5 now. So we'll probably spend a lot of fuel there with the acceleration and with all that headwind. It's reading 3.6 now, so maybe should be fine. So far so good. Let me see where are the boys. And I can show you them too. I think this our day. This here. Where is ML? 13,000. This guy here is 7,000. So yeah, 7,000 right here looks low. 13,000 there looks better. They are very close to each other. All right, so far going good. Speed is good. I have the green marker there right at Olivo, so far looks good. I could decrease 100 feet there on the vertical speed. Right, the plane is flying good, so that's what's not worrying me too much, because we have that flaps problem of the indication, and we have the visual bugs, but so far the rest seems to be working okay. The flight controls are a little bit sensitive, so that's scary too, but the rest seems to be okay, and that's good. What's the max tailwind landing speed on 737? I know max tailwind, at least according to to my checklist here that I use, it's 10 knots, both for landing and takeoff. So that should be okay. I'm gonna check if we have any new report. Nope, still variable 2 knots. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Nice mountains around. Jesus, I'm so focused now on doing everything right. I forget to look around me, which is kind of realistic. When you fly in real life too and you need to do all the stuff correctly, you most of the time forget to look around you. And that's okay. I'm gonna have autopilot in the future, right? To look around, but still need to monitor. Alright, let's do minus... oh, actually the wind increased here. We had minus 54 up there. Now it was minus 57. We explored the world on the sim. Yes, and I think that's really, really cool. That's one of the things I really want to do. Also, I have an idea. I'm gonna... No, I don't know. I'm gonna tell it, but I have an idea of doing a series around the world. But it's not gonna be simply, you know, a flight around the world. So it will be an idea to have a plan to visit as many countries as possible, and on each flight it's going to be done on some small aircraft, probably the Cirrus SR-22. On every small flight that we're going to be doing, we have to find something interesting about a place that we're going to be either departing, arriving, or just simply overflying. And I think that will be really cool to learn new stuff about the world overall, because there is so much around us that we simply don't see and don't know. That, yeah, let's use it for educational purposes too. I think that would be cool. Alright, 50 knots of wind. Looks like the wind is decreasing slowly, which is something I really like. And that means I am going to start decreasing the vertical speed too slowly. And our speed is going to be going down very slowly too, which is all fantastic stuff. Oh yeah, please do that. So cool idea. Thanks. I will probably do that eventually. Probably when I finish all ATPL theory, though, because that's something I would like to go and, you know, hop in during the week too. On a small aircraft with the reality expansion pack. The Cirrus, for example, is a perfect aircraft for that. And yeah, enjoy and search things, and yeah, it will take a long time to do the entire around the world tour, but pretty sure it's going to be worth it. And also, we need to search and do everything like in the real life. So for example, if we land at an airport where there is no F-gas fuel, because the Cirrus takes F-gas fuel, we will not be able to refuel there. Also, you guys maybe don't know, but the reality expansion pack has an economy system built in. So you need to, all the fuel, you need to pay for it. You need to check your oil engine, engine oil, Jesus. You need to check the condition of the sparks. You need to do some more engine, whatever stuff. You need to do your pre-flight, check the flaps condition, check your tires. So if you do a bad landing, the tires get worn by the time. All of that is very, very cool. So that's why I'm thinking of doing it on the SR 22, yeah, with the rep, because I have the rep for it. So terrain radar is coming on already. QNH was 908 through the METAR. I'm gonna check here. Oh, we have some GA aircraft there. 908, perfect. Very good. One thing I forgot to check was the transition level. So transition altitude is 10,000. We're gonna assume flight level 110 for the transition level. If you guys agree with me, I think that's a good one. Also, I feel like... no. Okay, it's fine. Microphone is fine. I can already scroll to 908 here. 908 is set. I could just switch this one already. And the other one 2, 9er, 9er, 8. Good. Here we go. Now we need to start slowly deselling. And I think we're going to be using speed brakes there. Probably. Let's do some light speed brakes action. One, 2, 2, 8, that's correct. Okay. So let me see, where are the boys? They are doing the turn. I think whoever that was doing the approach. Why do I think like I will need to hold? Ah, no, that's fine. Alright, he's landing, he's doing the turn, that's me. So we basically catched up with the boys. Alright, and here we are. QNH set, pro checklist, altimeter set, and cross-checked. Let's go and set 400, correction 4000, also 10,000 lights on. This goes on and this goes to on. I'm gonna do an early cabin crew prepare for landing.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Yeah, very slight speed brake action there, very good. Let's do speed brakes out. And do a flaps 1. Yeah, see flaps 1, that's not working. But flaps are deploying, so we're gonna be extremely careful with the flaps there. Right, I need to have my approach chart opened in the second screen, guys. Maximum attention now for the flight. Go around altitude 3000. Yeah, we remember that. That was good. We're gonna go for 180. Speed is decreasing nicely. Now I don't see any traffic on the TCAS, so I'm gonna cheat and watch it here. Alright, this one I don't know what's doing. This one is on the approach. Alright, it's good so far. I didn't hear any radio communication, but I have the volume turned on, so that's not on me. Let's do minus, no, we're getting good. Minus 1100 with the vertical speed. Looking nice here. Yeah, it's really hazy too. Alright, so far I like how are we going? How we're going. There's the localizer. You saw it. Speed is nicely decreasing. Very good. 4.3. So we only burned 100 kilos of fuel during the entire descent. The computer was telling us we would be landing with like 3 point something. 3.8, I think. In the cruise it was 4. I know it was 4 in the cruise, but then it was like 3.6. I think we're doing a good job. Alright, we're passing Olivu above 5,000, which is good. Alright. Tivat traffic Taron 311 is crossing Olivu at 5,800, turning inbound for the final runway. But I forgot the number of the runway. 32. Runway 32. Alright, here's the turn. Sync the heading again. We're doing a nice descent, and remember, from Gassut we can go down to 2,600. So that's perfect. Let's do minus 1,000 there on the vertical. We go legs here, and I want to see the inits. Alright, still 149 for the final speed. That's pretty fast. And let's see how it's gonna go with the wind. Nice, crossed Olivu just as we wanted. Can do minus 850. Minus 900, should I say. There's the profile. Very good. There's the turn. Should catch the localizer soon. There's the localizer actually. Let me engage Warlock. Oh, and we have a glide path. Cool. So that's one thing I really like on Zone 3. And it is simulated on the Zibo. Alright, just keep going now, please. Or, actually there's no point.
Traffic, standing up 15 on downwind, runway 14.
Alright, so the guys are doing... what? Are they doing a circling? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's slow down. Let's slow down to the VF. 149. Let's go flaps 5.
Tivat traffic, Sky Euro 323, runway 14, okay.
Tivat traffic, Taron 311 is on the localizer 32, 12 miles out of the field. Alright, so we've selected so far flaps 5, is that correct? Yes. Let's go flaps 10. Man, is he doing this circling?
Traffic 015, sending final runway 14.
Alright, let's do flaps 25.
National Bucharest, next runway 14.
Let me go lights on. Flaps 30. Is that flaps 30? Yes it is. Showing us flaps 25, not cool. Alright, from this point on we cross Tango Alpha Zulu. We can go down. Gear down. Run the speed brakes. And remember it was a 3.2. Slope.
2,500.
Check. We're slightly above the glide, that's okay. And I can barely see because of this. Yeah, I think we will be going around. Some turbulence there.
Traffic 015, short final runway 14, we'll backtrack.
Alright, Tivat traffic, around 311, final 32 minimum approach speed. Alright, let's go for the stable less than 1,000 feet. I see the runway. Ooh, slightly windy. I don't like the wind here though. Look at that, 22 knots of tailwind. Probably gonna have to go around anyways.
approaching minimums. Minimums.
Yeah, we're going around. Go around. On the missed approach. Tivat traffic around 311 going around. Go around flaps, positive climb, gear up. So we went flaps 25, 15, let's go flaps 10. Careful there with the terrain, we're really close. Yeah, the view is nice.
15, backtracking runway 1432.
And traffic at Tivat, how was the wind on the approach?
Runway 14, wait, is new, schedule 1415.
Alright, let's go autopilot. Disarm speed brakes. Lock the gear. Let's go flaps 1. 200 knots. Lights off. Actually, this one's. Alright, so they said runway 14 in use, which is extremely annoying. Wind 115 at 12. Yeah, we cannot land with that wind there. So I trusted the METAR. The METAR still says variable 2 knots. That means X-Plane is doing a bad job. Alright, no problem. We're gonna let the aircraft fly. I forgot to set the misapproach altitude, so let's hit level change. Climb to... Actually, it was 6,000, right? Yes, it was 6,000. Let's go and climb to 6,000. Let's do clean speed, 210, flaps up. After takeoff checklist, bleeds around, packs auto, landing gear up nav. Flaps, wait for the no light. 4 tons of fuel, damn it. We could have landed very nicely. Yeah, transition is 10,000, that's wrong. Let's do vertical speeds. Minus 900, actually plus 900, so nobody pops their head as we are leveling off. Come on, aircraft. And... Alright. Flaps were up, altimeters are set. Good. So now I need to open the charts for runway 14.
Unreadable.
Probably we're gonna have to do the circling for 14. And that's done. How? That's done. Let's go. Arrival. 14. FPA. Let's do 3. Extending from, let's do 15 miles. Execute. Route legs. So. I have a visual chart. We could go to Tango Alpha Zulu. Let's go to Lasti. From Lasti we go to Tango Alpha Zulu. That's the NDB. And from the NDB we have a visual segment until the missed approach point. What's the distance though? Alright, I think it's a visual reference. Alright, that's okay. I really want to see... Where is the cruise altitude? No, climb. No, wait, performance. Position altitude, I need to change it to 10,000. Execute. Alright, so let's rebrief. We're gonna go from Lasti. From Lasti we'll proceed direct to Tango Alpha Zulu on the descent to 2600. Then from Taz we turn left on heading 302. We fly to a point where, well, let me show you. We also should have the Tango Alpha Zulu here. NDB, execute, and then it's a discontinuity. So let me show you guys. Right now we're flying here to Lasty. From Lasty we go again on the localizer for Tivat, descending to 2600, then a left turn, descending to obstacle clearance altitude 1840, so we're gonna do 1900, and then until this point here, which is about almost to beam the runway, we turn right. We're category Charlie, heading 336, or should I say track, until 4 miles Tivat, and then a right turn to the runway. That's about right to me, guys. That's the brief complete. Same speeds, no, less speed, 140 something. Auto brake 3, reverse max. Okay, that's the rebrief complete. We can now focus on doing this nicely. Still the localizer is on. Is there a way to see the NDB? Yes. What's the NDB? 345. Let's try. Change this. Can I go ADF? Yes, but we have no distance reading, so let's go and do the next thing. Let's go fix Tango Alpha Zulu NDB. The radial was 302. Perfect. There we go, that's better. My question is, can I do a PBD point? Oh, we have no distance anyways. Never mind, we're gonna clear this here and leave on the fix info. That's good, that's good. Alright. Hello, rain. Hello, lovely rain. Alright, let's go turning Mount Lasty. Thanks, Limonchik. How was your landing, by the way? Miles from Tivat, we need to start. Okay, I'll go do this. That's when we begin the turn. Even with no clouds, it's raining and explaining. Yep. Absolutely. Also, let me redo the minimums. Minimums 1000. Oh no, wait. I'll set obstacle clearance altitude 1840. So increase this. And the other ones too. That's set. Good. Let's sync our heading. Let's start slowing down. Let's start going down 2. Let's go set flaps 1, 2, and 5. Level change. 2600 initially. Slow down even more, probably. It's confirmed flaps 5. Yeah, we definitely have flaps 5 there. Let's go flaps 10. 160 on the speed. flaps 10 speed. Nice. Should be there. I reinstalled Explain 11, it is still so damn good. Yeah. It is. I prefer the physics of 12 though, but I still have Explain 11 installed too. Let's go localizer. In case of go around, with visual references lost, initial climbing turn toward the landing runway should be made. Overhead aerodrome, proceed climbing to Tango Alpha Zulu, and then as directed. Okay. So far so good. Gear down flaps 15, not flaps 30, and then gear down. Yeah, thanks. Old plane. I don't have a flaps indicator too, that doesn't help very much.
Thousand to go.
Check. Still a nice wind from the back there. No traffic. Looks good. MCP speed, altitude warrant. That's great. Yeah, flaps 10. Let's go flaps 15. Heading select. Let's start left turn. 302. I'm gonna set 22908. Discontinuity, that's correct. To compensate for the wind. 1900 here, check. Let's go gear down.
2500.
Arm speed brakes. Let's go. Okay, Emil, thank you. Let's go vertical speed, slowly down.
Thousand to go.
Slowly here. Well over terrain. Approximately a beam, 336. I'll go 300. Actually, no. I'll go 334. 143 plus 5, 148. Let's go 148. Laps 30. Landing checklist. Cab identification completed. Start switches. Continuous speed brake. Armed. Gear down. 3 green flaps. Whatever. 30. Green light. Landing checklist complete. Okay, we need to go slightly to the left. Pretty strong wind. Do we see the airfield? Yeah, we see it. Good. Slightly more to the left. I'm gonna turn here and then go here and then turn here. Okay. Altitude hold 1,900. Check. Let's set go around. It's gonna be 6,000. Tivat traffic around 311. Right downwind. Runway 14 for the circling. Alright. We are approximately a beam. Let's turn right. 336. With this wind, I'll go 330. Just a 4-mile circle. Now FPV. Flight director's off. Ah, shit, that was not the flight director. MCP, autopilot off. Start slowly descending. Got to add the circle of 3 miles. So we're gonna do very shallow descent now.
Minimums.
Check, continue. Track looking good. When I had to speed brake, is my descent calculation wrong? No. Chill out. Probably at this point we would disable the GPWS. Almost at 4 miles. Keep a shallow descent. And there is 4 miles. Let's go start the turn. Let's try to maintain a good rate of descent. We don't want to match it down. Yeah, this wind here doesn't help me. Glad I let the auto throttle work. No point of looking there. The tailwind going to be slightly lower, but I'm correcting that. Tivat traffic there on 311, final runway 14. Right, there's 1,000 feet. We are 4 miles away, so we are 300 feet low.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Check. That's the runway. We can go visual from this point on. Let's go. Actually, no, we're fine. Oh, chill out, chill out. Poor whites at the moment, I don't like it. If we're not stable by 500s, it's a go around.
500.
Yeah, that's a go around. God damn it.
400.
Going around. Go around flaps. Positive climb, gear up. The brake disarmed. Tivat traffic around 311 going around. So we needed to proceed direct to Tango Alpha Zulu. That's what we're gonna be doing. Flaps 5. Let's go autopilot on, and I'll try it again. Gear off. Flaps 1. Let's go to 20. And let's climb just to 4,000 feet. No need to go higher. Flaps up, lights off. Well, not having any luck today, right? 3.4 on the fuel. Do a quick check. Real Christian, no, we had too strong tailwind, runway 32. Alternate 3. Alright, so we have only one more attempt.
1,000 to go.
Only one more attempt. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Level off, please. We're gonna join right here now. Alright, yeah, heading is good. Flaps 1. Thanks. Now I got confused there with the distance. 4 miles was from Tivat, but we have the runway in the middle, so that's at least 1 mile plus. So we were actually high, and I completely missed that. Let's go right turn. Flaps 5. Let's go gear down. Flaps 15. Arm speed brakes, lights on. Keep the turn. That will change. VREF 143, still 148. And flaps 30. Quick landing checklist, notification completed, start switches, good, speed brake armed, gear down 3 green, flaps 30. Alright, let's go, let's try last time. Otherwise we're gonna go out of here to the alternate. Because we are approaching our minimum fuel and we need 3 tons to go back. So we have 3.4 now, 1 more attempt, otherwise it's a go around and a diversion. Yeah, runway's inside. Tivat traffic around 311, right downwind, runway 14 for the circling. Yeah, this is difficult. God damn it. Alright, we're going good. 3000. What if another go around? We will divert. MCP speed, altitude requirement.
Approaching minimum.
Check. Alright, let's set go around altitude 6000. 6000 feet set. We are stable.
Approaching minimums.
Check.
Approaching minimums.
Yes, we know. Here we are. Beam the runway. Right turn. What was it? 336. Let's go. And I want to switch off the GPWS. Alright, my controls from this point. Flight director's off, at least on my side. I'll leave the auto roll on. Start slowly descending. Look, our ground speed here is 181.
Minimums.
Jesus.
Minimums.
Check, continue. Let's try and maintain minus 1000. .3 on the fuel. Yeah, this is definitely the last attempt. We need 2 go arounds. Check. Well, it shouldn't do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That vertical speed there. Nice downdraft.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Let's start turning. That's a very turbulent approach. Alright, we are lower. And we're definitely better this time. God damn it, I don't like when I don't see the runway.
500.
Check. Well, we are putting power, so we're stable, kind of. Yay! Poor Reds. Well, I'm having a bad day today. Level off for a bit. Yeah, see how the wind is? No way we could land here. Come on, I see one more white, and good. 44, vertical speed minus 700, come on.
300.
Check. Yeah, no way we would have landed runway 32.
200.
Auto throttle off. I don't like the
100.
controls.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Speed brakes. Reverse maximum. And you bet you can stop. Alright, 1 hour and 30.
80 knots.
Reverse is out. Manual braking. Auto brake off. 3 minutes for the turbine cooldown, and I think I need to go to the very end to backtrack. Whew, God, that was not a very beautiful approach, I tell you. Flaps up, speed brake up. Start the APU. I even lost the APU there. Turn off all flight directors. It's getting dark in the cockpit too. Oops. Imagine landing at night. You would not be landing here at night. It's prohibited. Start switches to normal. Light off. Tivat traffic, Terran 311 backtracking, runway 32. Yep, it's prohibited. It's written. And I moved the time 2 hours early. Otherwise this would be at night and it would be not possible to do. One thing I love about the Zibo is the taxi. The rudder is so smooth. This is how all the planes should be. Damn, we did what? 2 attempts. The first one didn't count because it was a go around because we had traffic on the runway. And I actually used the ADF function there. Never used it before on 7.3. Pretty cool. This can go off. We have APU, that's cool. 3.2 with the fuel. Yeah, we had 100 kilos. 100 kilos. Well, yeah, there you go. See, if we would have hit this fuel in the air, that would be diversion time. Yeah, the bug is still there. Yes, because of that cool guy decelerating on the runway, because you guys can't keep your bloody speed on the descent. How was I 80 miles out of you and I catched you both on the landing? You guys tell me. Yeah, passengers must be relieved to be on the ground. I mean, I am relieved to be on the ground. Ooh, that was intense. It's a Ryanair there. Yeah, this was a good practice. I wonder how does it look on my profile, my Valenta profile? Probably very nasty. All right, I'm gonna vacate there on Bravo, taxi in front of those guys. Well, how slow were you guys have to go? Over, I was 80 miles away. 80, not 40, 80. That was a long way out. That's fine. We're fine. Oh, that's a north wind. Cool. Let's vacate here to the right. Alright, let's go here now to the left. And I want to go to the very aft position. First of all, switch off these lights, strobes can go off. Transponder can go to altitude off. Terrain weather is off. That's all good to me. And I'm gonna take this position here. Position number 6. Are we gonna have the marshaller? Yeah. Good, please do a good job. Please tell me I did a good job. Nice and easy. Stop. Taxi light off. Brakes set. Well past 3 minutes on the clock. We have the APU. We can shut down the engines. Alright, anti-collision off. Passenger seatbelt signs off. Fuel can go off except the left, and probes can go off. Ooh, let's do shutdown checklist. Should I say parking checklist? Fuel pumps, well, only the left on. Probe heat off, hydraulic panel set, flaps up. Parking brake set, start levers cut off. Weather radar off, mobile phone on. That's the parking checklist complete. So, let's watch the replay. I was definitely low there in the turn. Nice and set. Gonna watch from both sides so we can see the reflections. Oh, that was a great landing. Let's view from another point. On this point here, gonna be some other spotter. Alright, that was cool. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna pull back the replay, and then I'll leave the replay for you guys to watch. From about... Wow, nice sunset. Said that the rain is watching everything up. Alright, I'll stop here. I'll show you the Volanta profile, guys. I'll leave the... and then I'll leave the replay. So here is our descent. Very nice continuous descent. Here's our first go around that we did. First go around, then second attempt. The turns were very similar. I just didn't do very well on the descent, and we did another go around and intercept. Second attempt, slightly low, but it was okay. Landing was minus 166. I'll totally take that. And now I'm gonna leave you guys with the replay, and I'm gonna head out, as the meme says. Oh, is it gonna be really raining the whole time? Oh no. No! I think it's gonna be raining the whole time. No, this is so annoying. That's such a nice sunset. Come on. Wait, I'm not living this like this. Manually enter the weather. Remove the precipitation. Done. No. I don't want to start a new flight. It will not allow me. RIP, guys. So, as it will be. I'll leave it like this. Guys, thanks for coming. It was a difficult, not far from perfect approach. Definitely need to come here again in the future. Thanks, guys, for coming. On the weekend, we might be flying to some St. Bart's. Not on the DC-3 though, because I tried 5 times to land the DC-3 in St. Bart's and I simply couldn't. So, yeah, we have to take something else. But we're gonna take a nice aircraft, a C-90B, anyways, and it will be cool to see the flight. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.